All right, we are live. My apology for the difficulty, guys. Good thing we got it fixed. Let's go
Yes,
back
sir.
to what we going with, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome my special guest from Utah State, running back Miles Davis. Man, how's it
Yes,
going?
sir. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, man. Sorry again.
It's all good, man. But hey, we got it fixed and we back on track, man. Looks like the quality's better now, so we good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we'll go back on the bases again and tell them who you are again.
All right, bet. So my name is Miles Davis. I was a running back at Utah State this past year. I transferred from BYU. Out of high school, coming out of high school, I was a receiver. I got moved to running back, and yeah.
Okay, so you were developed into a running back slowly after you were coming as a receiver, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so why should NFL teams draft you, and what makes you stand out from the rest of the running backs?
I feel like the game is transitioning to a scat back, a running back that can catch the ball. I feel like that's me. I feel like I can catch the ball out the backfield. I can run in between the tackle. I can block. Um, I feel like you kind of can use me as like a Debo Samuels, but also as a regular running back, a natural running back, and that can just catch passes out the backfield. And so I feel like that's why. And not only that, just as a special teams player, I feel like a lot of teams, they're looking for a special team kind of guy. I feel like me, I'm going in. I'll be a good athlete for special teams, but not only at special teams, just a good teammate as well.
Oh, for sure, man. So you have a lot of those values, and you could do it all too. So I feel like watching some of your tape, man. You're an unfinished product. I mean, you haven't got a lot of the touches like you were hoping for, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And
So
God's plan, though, it's coming. It's coming for
it's
sure.
coming with opportunities. Sometimes the ones who don't get the most touches actually get more opportunities at the next level somehow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No wear and tear, like they say, going out of college. Because usually the ones who get the most touches, they end up being tear into the next level.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
So when you went to BYU, what were the high school offers before you went to BYU?
Coming out of BYU, I had a couple of offers. I had BYU, I had UCLA, and then I had like some smaller school kind of offers like Weber, NAU, and stuff like that. So
So BYU intrigued you at that point, huh?
yes, sir. Yeah, BYU. It was a reason why I've been to BYU. So I had a friend that when I was younger, and I ain't trying to go into the deep, sentimental type of conversation, but I had a friend that was younger that wanted to play football, and so I dedicated my football career to him. And so the reason I went to BYU is because I wanted to, go to a religious institution and do it for him. So
Seems like a family oriented school too, from what I'm
yes,
looking.
sir, it is really, and not only that, it sets you up for afterlife.
So what was
Sets
the
you up.
kind of offensive system that they do at BYU?
So at BYU it was a pro style type of offense. I feel like it was. Yeah, that's it's as simple as that. It was like really just a pro style type of offense. They run first team, pass second, and get the ball into the athlete's hands.
So yeah, I mean it gave you some opportunities at the end of the day, but you didn't get the touches you were hoping for. So the
Yes, sir.
transfer to Utah State made a lot of sense for you to get your opportunity to showcase, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, for sure. Transferring to Utah State, it was, that's the main thing that I was looking for was opportunity, and I feel like I got the opportunity at Utah State for sure. Did I make the best of it? I feel like I made the as much as I could do with it. I feel like I dealt with a couple injuries that I should have. I was fighting throughout the season, but I feel like I was able to do what I was able to do. You know what I mean? Thanks to God.
For sure, man. So there was a couple of these Utah State guys that I interviewed, and they called this team the Misfits. Man, do you kind of like agree what they're saying? Because there was a lot of the guys who came from the transfer and actually were a huge success part of that program.
Uh-huh. No, yeah, I wouldn't say the misfits, but at the same time I get where they're coming from. Like I feel like we had a lot of transfer guys come in, especially but even right before I got there, a lot of guys transferred out and a lot of guys transferred in. And I feel like, it was different. I'd never been on a team with this many transfers, but I feel like it was just so crazy we all got along and just we was all a family. Like even till this day, like I can call anybody that was on that team and they'll answer the phone and make sure that I'm good. So yes,
Yeah,
sir.
It had to be pretty cool to have somebody like to open those lanes from you, like somebody like Jake Elkhorn.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was
sir.
the one that came up with the nickname the Misfits.
The Misfits, I can see that. I can see that. That's my guy. That's my guy. He
Yeah,
actually came from BYU with me.
yeah, that's
Sure.
the crazy part. So you guys both came together, and then John Miller came from Oregon State.
Yes, sir. John Miller came from Oregon State. Then you got some of the guys came from New Mexico. Some guys came from New Mexico State. Some guys came from U- UNLV. Some guys. It was just
It
it was
was
a
the
lot of guys.
challenging part. It had to be it kind of had to be intriguing just to get a bunch of guys from other schools to go to Utah State, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
At least,
it was pretty cool, especially with that coaching staff that we had, Coach Bronco and everybody like that. It just they those is probably one of the best coaching staff that I had ever been a part of. Honestly, I feel like they didn't test us. They test us not only mentally but physically as well, and I feel like you can't go wrong with that.
so what was the offense that you guys had to play from your scheme system that can translate to the next level at Utah State?
I don't even know what like offense you would really call that. Like it was a great offense. I love the offense. I just don't know what you would call that offense. We ran like a three back kind of offense, a three running back kind of offense type of scheme. And so and then sometimes we'll run a three back kind of offense with two of the receivers. I mean two of the running back slot at receiver, leaving me at running back, or I will switch it around or something like that. So I'm not as sure exactly what you call it. I feel like it prepared us to scheme for the NFL because it prepares us that everybody like when you get your touches, you got to make the best of it. We just didn't have like a bell cow type of running back this year. I feel like we all got to run the ball. It might look like that on the stat sheet, but we all got our opportunity to run the ball, and we all made the best opportunity as it with it. But yeah, I don't know what scheme that would be called for sure.
No, but you played a couple different schemes, so you're adaptable at that point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, for sure.
So going into the draft, man, you met with at least eight NFL teams. What do you take away from meeting with those teams, and which one kind of stood out to you? And I know the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah. I feel like they all stood out because at the end of the day, it's like it's my dream. My dream is to play in the NFL. Wherever God take me, that's where I'm going. So they all stood out. I feel like with just hearing all the scouts and stuff like that and how they're talking, I feel like the main thing that I took away is, all right, you're gonna have to play special teams. You know what I mean? I didn't have those type of years. Like you said, my last year was probably my best year at Utah State, which it was. And I feel like so going in, I have to go and make sure that I play special teams, but not only play special teams, I learned that I got to be a team player. But it's also a business. It's all a business. Like this whole opportunity and whatever comes with it it's a business. So you got to treat it as a business. You know what I mean? There's no emotions, no feelings involved. It's a business. So when you look at it that point of view, like taking care of your body, it got to be like a business. When you watching film and studying plays, you got to be a business. Like everything come down. It's not no college. It's not high school. It's not little league football no more. It's a business now. So that's probably really the main thing that I really learned from it was it's a business at the end of the day. That's the main thing I really learned.
For sure. So what's like your backup plan? We always got something in case.
Yeah, so my backup plan, as of right now, is just plan A. It's just plan A. Of course, we gotta have plan Bs. I do got a plan B. I try not to think about plan B, but my plan B is I want to open up a physical therapy place, but not only let it be a physical therapy, let it be a mental institution as well. I want athletes that that feel like they can't get through past their injuries because I done had some injuries back then that I was like, dang, like how am I going to get through this? To let them know, like, okay, not only you gonna come work on your body and get the best opportunities for yourself here, but you also gonna work on your mental to get your mentally strong enough to be able to get back on that field or on that court or on whatever type of field it is. So that's the main thing that I want to do after football. But of course, my main focus right now is for sure football.
Of course, that's always the
Sir.
main goal, of course, but that's a good backup plan too,
Sir.
for players to stay healthy and all that stuff. I mean,
And
you
not
got
only
to be
that, just even players like after they play in NFL. Like I got a couple friends that's in the NFL already right now, and even when they done with football, like they come, because I feel like when we make this, like I just said, when it's a business. You know what I mean? And sometimes we kind of forget the reality because it's such a business like that. So for them to even just come back and reset their whole brain into a new set of life after football, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the biggest thing is with a lot of people is the life after football, and how can I get past that? I want to be able to have that already lined up, and so people already know, like, well, I don't have to be sad because football is over right now. You got, like, just look at it. You got Tom Brady that ended up having a he felt like he wasn't done with football because he felt like he was just at home with the kids, and he didn't even, he didn't know what his identity was. I want people to be able to know, like, okay, well, you still have an identity, and it's your identity, like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? This is who you are. This is I want to be able to help people back with that.
Yeah, gotta have a different identity, and some people just have a hard time adjusting to it. So it's like
Yes, sir.
you see it with a lot of athletes these days. Like sometimes just because you're the best athlete doesn't always mean you're the best at something else. You know, sometimes there's always the ones with the low levels that end up doing pretty well at those broadcast shows.
Yes, sir.
But just like you dreaming as a kid, right? Just growing
Mhm.
up as a fan, was there like ever a team that you just felt like, you know what, man, that just seems like something I would love to play for, like maybe the Vegas Raiders?
So my growing up, so I'm actually from Texas.
Okay.
All right. So I'm actually from Lubbock, Texas. And growing up, we moved to Mansfield when I want to say around 8 or 9. And my first ever football game ever was in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
Ooh,
And that made me a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I always like loved it. Like I always was like, okay, like I got to meet Dez Bryant on the sideline and Miles Austin. And at
glad.
that time, it was crazy. And at the time, because they had a game the next day. And at that time, I said, "Yeah, man, I'm going to play for the Cowboys." And
Well,
so
that's kind of
that's always been a childhood dream. But that goes back to, like, wherever God takes me, I'm willing to go
yeah,
for sure.
whatever happens from here. But like, just imagine just getting a phone call from Jerry
Boys,
Jones and saying,
man,
"Hey, hello, Miles, how you like to be a Dallas Cowboy?"
man, I probably have cried like a baby.
I
I
know it'll
probably have
probably be
cried like a
emotional.
baby.
It will probably be a dream
Man,
come true. But then at the
yes, it
same
would.
time, it would just be business as usual to you, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta be.
But
Gotta.
does the moment feel surreal, man? Just you growing up as a kid and just realize, man, I'm gonna eventually just live out my dream.
Yeah, so I actually had a dream last night, actually, of me getting drafted. And I'm like, man, that would be crazy. Like, that would be crazy. Like, me getting drafted. I ain't gonna say the team because I don't want to even jinx it yet.
You
But
don't even
if I
know.
got,
Keep it
you
a
know what I
mystery.
mean? But I'm like, if I get drafted to that team, it would be crazy. It would be crazy for sure.
It'd be crazy, but it's crazy that you got interest from the Raiders, who are just from your area, and then you got interest from San Francisco, who happens to run an interesting system. It would be kind of intriguing to learn from Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, it would. I would love that. I would love it, honestly.
So, which running back did you emulate or model your game after?
Um, I try to model it after Jameer Gibbs and Christian McCaffrey. I feel like those are the two running backs that I try to model my game after. But I also like Miles Sanders. He's kind of a running back that a lot of people don't really speak about. And Aaron Jones. I like Aaron Jones as well. But Miles Sanders, he's kind of a running back that a lot of people don't speak about. But he's a great running back, and I always, I like his game for sure. But
Those are
Aaron
two.
Jones, I like Aaron Jones' game because he just the way how he plays. Like he's not the biggest on the field, but he plays like he's one of the biggest every time he get the ball. Josh Jacobs, I love Josh Jacobs' game as well. Like he's just the way he plays. I try to model my game after him. So I try to pick up every running back, and try to add it to my bag. But at the same time, it's like it's so many great running backs that I try to model. I try to be different every game. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
got
try
to
to
be
be
different to
different
most
every game.
people. It's
Yes,
okay
sir.
to nothing wrong with emulating a little bit here and there.
Yes, sir. For sure.
So, how do you prepare for your opponents and then what's your game day pregame routine?
How do I prepare for my opponents? So the first thing I do is early that morning, like while I was in college. I don't know how I'm gonna do it in the NFL. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But early in the morning, say we got like a game at 11 or something that morning. I'll wake up way earlier than what our time is for breakfast, and I'll go walk around the stadium. And if it's a away game, then I'll walk around the hotel to imagine how the game is gonna go, right? And then after that, I watch a couple film, watch other film and everything like that. And then after that, I try to take like at least probably like 2 hours before the game, I try to take my mind completely off of football. If that is, watching cartoons or something like that, then I do it just to try to, because I already done played the game 10 times in my head. So now it's like, okay, I done already spoken into existence. So let me just, relax real quick, and then I watch some cartoons or listen to some music or something like that, just to relax my body. And not even like no, some young boy, not even like that. I'll try to listen to like some R&B at first to slow everything down, and then after that, once it's like an hour out from the game, now I'm starting to get ramped up a little bit, start playing some faster music, and then it's game time. So
Oh, for sure, man. Find different ways to balance both ways,
yeah,
calm and then intense for the game.
yes sir, yes sir.
So, so going throughout your college career, what do you take away from your entire experience from college from now getting ready at the next level?
What do I take away from college now, getting ready for the next level? Um, Taking care of my body for sure. That's number one. I feel like you can't put a price tag on anything that got to do with your body. From food, the stuff that you put in your body, from the stuff that you use for your body. You can't put a price tag on that. That's one number one thing that I learned. But also film. Watching film is probably the most important thing that I didn't learn from college. Going to the NFL that I ever learned in my life is probably watching film. I feel like growing up, I watched film a little bit, but I didn't watch film. And then getting into college, and I was watching film in the early years, but this last year, when I really started playing, I feel like I watched film probably more than I ever watched before. I literally go home and watch film from the time I get out of practice to uh, literally like 30 minutes before I go to bed. You know what I mean? Just watching film on the team that we about to play or the team we play next week, or if it's a bye week or whatever. But I feel like those are the most important things that I probably done learn from
Oh yeah,
college going to the NFL.
learning how to adjust to the level, and plus, since you were getting more playing time, it made you more focused and more serious than most
Sure.
athletes would have been, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I've always been serious when it comes to, even when I wasn't playing, I was serious. I just feel like, you can watch film. It got to the point I was watching film a lot. I was watching film like a lot, but I probably wasn't watching it as much as I watched this last year, for sure. I'll watch film. I'll be in class. It sounds bad, but I'll be in class watching film. Like it was that bad. It sounds bad, but it was bad, man. I
But
was
you
watching
got
film.
more soaked into it.
Yes, sir. No, for sure. I know how to read a defense, pick a defense apart, everything like that. So it helped me a lot.
Yeah, like you know how they make those prototypes, or like on one of those like those athletes who come late to practice and say,
Yeah,
"Hey, who needs film? I'll be over here."
yeah, no, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like the one with the Will Smith reference from Fresh Prince where he comes late, or that
Oh
one
no,
athlete.
I ain't saw that one. I ain't saw that one. I don't think I
No, it was
saw
one of
that
the athletes. One of the I don't know one of the episodes a
one.
while back. Like one of the athletes just came in late and said, "Well, I'm the star. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna be out."
Crazy. Yeah, no, I ain't saw that one.
So outside of football, who are you as a person?
Outside of football, I'm kind of I'm a cool, nonchalant person. I'm always there for my teammates. Whenever my teammates call me, I'm always there. But I feel like I'm more of a chill type of dude. Like I don't really get into much. Like I don't party. I don't go out for real. Like I just be chilling. Like I'll be in the house and literally like just either talking to my fam, or I don't really play the game like that. So I ain't gonna say play the game. It really just be watching film. It probably sound bad, but outside of football, I still be in football. I work out 24/7. Like uh, it's like my whole life I kind of dedicated to football. Like I love football. I love not even just football. I just love sports. I love to be athletic, do athletic stuff. So
Yeah, you like to stay active and you have your addiction. So your addiction is starting to pay off and it's giving you some opportunities, man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Those doors are opening because you're putting your work into it, man.
Yes, sir. No, for sure.
So,
For sure.
what's an area of weakness that you need to improve on at the next level?
It goes back to how I said earlier. Like I do it, but I don't do it as well. Is my block. I want my blocking to be top tier. I feel like as a running back, going into the NFL, I feel like me being able to block will keep me on the field at all times. You know what I mean? And that's my number one goal as I'm trying to do is be able to block. And also, I feel like it's so many ways to watch film. I want to be able to watch film like like a coach, like a scout, I want to be able to watch film. Like right now I watch film as just like an athlete. You know what I mean? But it's a big difference on how the coaches watch film. Like at least all the coaches that I know how they watch film and how I watch film. It's not even just how I watch film, but how an athlete watch film. It's a big difference. And I want to be able to watch film as a coach and not only just know my part, but know everybody else's part and know how how everybody's supposed to move and why people are supposed to be in certain movements
Right.
areas.
You want to be quite detailed, like how coaches are. Like they'll give
Yes,
you some
sir.
points to other players and tell you what you did wrong and all that other stuff.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
For sure, man. Like going from all that, man. Like, what's the best advice for somebody who's going through a similar situation? Didn't get much playing time, had some injury issues, and wanted a change of scenery. What would be the best advice for that person that's going through the same path as you?
The number one thing I would say is do it. Like I feel like it was a while back where I told myself I was going to enter the transfer portal and I ended up staying back and set out a whole nother year. I feel like if your mind is made up that you want to leave and enter the portal, be loyal. I get the loyal part, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's a business. Like this once you get to the NFL, it's a business. So why not turn it into a business right now? And never give up. You know what I mean? I feel like growing up as a kid, I always tell myself I want to make to the NFL, and sooner in 60 days that dream is going to come true. And you know what I mean? No matter what way it is, I'm gonna make sure that dream come true. And so I feel like that's the number one thing is to never give up and do it. To go out when every time your mind is on something, just do it. Like if you're already thinking about working out, just go work out. Like don't wait to say, oh, I'm gonna work out later. No, just go work out. It's already on your mind. Why not go do it right now? So just do it.
Oh, I like the attitude, man. Like, don't even think of it; just do it.
Just
Like
do it. That's it. Like simple.
plain and simple, man.
So
How do you handle adversity when things don't go your way?
when things don't go my way, I feel like I done dealt with that. So like I'm a living testimony of it. It's like when things don't go your way, just have faith in God and just understand it's a reason behind everything. You know what I mean? Like that's the main thing. It's a reason behind everything. It's a reason you not playing. And it might not be you. It might not be the coach. It might be, God got something way bigger. Like you just said, like how with me not playing all these years and then I finally get this last year to play, is I feel like God was protecting me from all the mileage. You know what I mean? That's if you go look at, I'm not trying to compare myself to any of these big running backs, but like you go look at Jameer Gibbs. Yeah, he balled out 3 years, but he never had 1,000-yard season. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff like that he's saving his mileage. Now, could he have done it? I'm pretty sure Jameer, he done done it in the league, so he for sure can do it. But it's just, I feel like the biggest thing that I done took from all this is have faith in because it's the reason behind everything.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said it best, bro. Like sometimes you not being too used in college is not always a bad thing because running backs become a dime a dozen at the position. So it's like
Hmm.
they can just wear you to the ground. It's like in college, if they're just used a lot, man, they're just wear like mileage, and
Yes, sir.
it's crazy how they just run them to the ground. Like you wonder why most running backs' careers don't last too long because the way
Yeah.
they've been used.
Especially as a running back. The running back's career span is probably, I think while I was training in Miami, we was looking it up. I think it was like 2.9 is the average years of a running back, or 2.9 is the average it might be the average for the whole NFL is 2.9 years.
Yeah, for the average player, but for a
The
running
average
back,
player for a running back. So that means for the running back, it got to be smaller than that.
well, it
Probably.
depends on how they've been used. Like some running backs, like the ones who get wear and tear, 5 to
Hmm.
maybe 6 years at the max, because
Yeah.
their body starts to break down.
Hmm. No, for sure.
But like you said, you haven't been quite used much in college, and maybe it's a blessing, like the way you
The way
said
you
it.
said.
This was
Hmm.
like your first time this season that you got the most touches by far. So this is kind
Yes,
of like
sir.
showcasing that you can handle the load.
Yes, sir. No, for sure.
And you coming as a receiver out of high school kind of showcase that you can catch the ball off the backfield. Just
Hmm.
need to work on blocking, is what you said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Let's know more a little about you. As far as like a cheat diet, man, what would be something you would take? Like, doesn't hurt to take a little cheat diet, like choose a fast food or whatever place
Yeah.
in mind, man. What would be your cheat diet?
My cheat diet, literally probably where I was just at, Viva El Taco,
Ooh,
the food spot. It's like I always get corn asada fries from there. Man, it's great. I love it. I love it. So
for
that would be
sure.
my cheat diet. My regular diet is always, of course, I'll take my daily vitamins. Always eat boiled eggs in the morning. Boiled eggs and probably like some cinnamon toast, if that. Maybe some Greek yogurt. It all depends. And then throughout the day, like for lunch, probably a PBJ, peanut butter jelly sandwich. Because I usually get down around my workout around that time. So, or it's right before my workout. It all depends. So I eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah,
Then I'll take my creatine, and then after that, it all depends where my I already told like my family. Usually they all every time I'm in town, they always got like a healthy meal. So lately it been with me being back in town, they always got a some type of healthy meal for me. So they'll either make some steak or some salad or something like that. You know,
to help
make
with
sure that I'm good.
yeah, to make sure you're good at that, and yeah, you want to always have that for especially playing the game because you want to make sure you have the right amount of protein, the right amount of stuff to withstand. Because if you just eat junk food, you're just gonna be tired on the football field.
Yes, sir, for sure.
So as far as all that, like you say, you don't play too much video games, right? But if you had to choose one, would it be an Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation 5 for sure.
Okay, so video
Yeah,
game.
I got a video game. I just don't be playing it. I need it.
Okay.
I got to get into it.
But
I
as
got to
far as
get
like a
into it.
video game, what would be your go-to video game?
You know what? Lately it been Mortal Kombat, but
Oh, I like
I love 2K.
Oh,
I
2K.
love
But what about so NT Double or Madden? What would you choose?
I love Madden. I like NCAA because I was able to, play against my teammates with myself or with other teammates that I know that's in the college. So I love NCAA, but I also know I love Madden. Like Madden is just different.
Oh
It's
yeah,
different. I love Madden.
it sure is. You can just go to superstar mode and create yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But you're gonna be the real life version, so don't even try
Man,
it.
I can't wait. I cannot
You
wait.
can't
60
wait, man.
days.
It's gotta be humble, right? It's gotta be a
Yes,
humble
sir.
experience just to realize that you're living out something that most of these other athletes wish they had.
Yes, sir. No, for sure.
I mean, having 8 teams interested in you, man, that tells you that they're really definitely interested in your game.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I'm definitely looking forward to what presents yourself, bro. It's going to be a fun journey, man. Definitely appreciate your time, bro. I know you're pretty excited for the journey, bro, and it's going to feel surreal. It's going to feel nervous. It's going to feel exciting when
Yes,
you get
sir.
when you get a phone call or something, man. It's gonna change your life, man. And it just all you gotta do is take advantage of those opportunities, bro. And that's all it takes, man. But wait, what happened? Nice reception issues. Oh, what happened? I guess something happened. Oh, what happened?
I don't know what happened with the connection.
Oh, it's all
My
good.
bad. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
no. Okay, yeah. Definitely appreciate your time, bro. I know that the moment feels surreal, bro. I know
Yes,
you're
sir.
excited for the opportunity. I know it's gonna be joyful, nervous with the moment with your family getting the phone call from all these 32 teams.
Yes,
It's gonna
sir.
feel like a great moment, but I'm definitely rooting for you to succeed, bro. But
Man, I appreciate you.
yeah,
Appreciate you. Big
but it,
time.
but if it happens in the Bay, bro, I got to get you on for a second round. It seems
Nah,
like
let's do it. Let's do it.
it seems like they low key have interest in you, so that's what it seems like.
Yeah, no, they do. I talked to him for sure.
Oh,
I
for
talked
sure,
to him
man.
a couple of times. So yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been nothing but great things to see a lot of these Utah State athletes, man. Getting a lot of these misfits and these cool
Man.
guys. You guys had some fun, so that's what matters.
Yes, sir. No, we
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh, for sure. And one more thing before we end this, man. Tell them who you are and what you're doing currently.
Miles Davis, literally, like what you mean currently, like what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, right now.
Literally just sitting right here in my dad room. Literally.
And
Getting
you're
ready,
training
gonna
for the
go
NFL.
downstairs and watching, about to go watch some film and take a hot shower.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, you're currently training for the NFL. Is
Oh
what
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
that's what
currently,
I
yeah, for
meant.
sure. For sure. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no,
Oh
for sure.
yeah, I didn't mean
Training
that
for the
detailed,
NFL.
but
My bad.
that's all right, bro. You seem kind of like a funny guy.
Yeah.
For everybody else, man, go check out Utah State running back Miles Davis, man. This
Yes,
guy
sir.
hasn't been used yet, man. He might just be the most secret weapon coming into the league, man. You better
Man, I
watch out,
appreciate
man.
you.
He can catch the ball in
Appreciate
the
you.
backfield. He can run hard, man. This guy can play any system, man. Just watch his film.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, and for everybody else, man, and I definitely appreciate your time. For everybody else, thank you for tuning in.
Yep. Thank you.